Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Got another college football video for you. Kansas State versus Missouri, which is a more interesting game than people think. Let's bet it. Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce. All right, Mizzou on the road here at Kansas State. Line opened up Kansas State minus 7.5. Early action was definitely leaning towards the Wildcats, and the books bumped the line up. As of Tuesday morning, it was up to 8.5. I think it was 67% of the money on Kansas State. A little bit of a sketchy line movement here. If you look on Tuesday night, right? Line drops from 8.5 down to 7.5, even though there doesn't seem to be any shift in action. In fact, looks like the money keeps leaning towards, even more towards Kansas State. Now, 8 is not that frequent of a margin of victory in college football, so the drop down from 8.5 to 7.5 isn't crazy. It's not like they jumped 3 or 7 or 4 or any of the key numbers, so I'm not panicking about it. It is a little bit weird that it dropped a full point, even though the action seems to be going the other way. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Kansas State minus 3.53. So it's a full 4-point lean on Missouri here, but like I keep saying, this model is using last year's analytics, so take it or leave it. Now, both of these teams look great to start the season. Neither of them had any competition per se worth noting. I mean, Missouri did play Louisiana Tech, which is an FBS school, and they beat the life out of them. I've seen some stuff praising the Missouri defense to holding Louisiana Tech to just 22 carries and 11 yards total rushing as a team. Definitely impressive. The question I have is, are the people that are writing that familiar with this Louisiana Tech team? Because this team doesn't run the ball. All they do is pass. You're talking about a team that was 13th in Conference USA last year in rushing. This is not a team that even cares to run the ball. They averaged 3.2 yards a carry against Conference USA last year. I'm not trying to take any credit away from Missouri's defense. I'm just saying, like, let's be real here. Let's at least glance at who they were playing. This Kansas State offense is a completely different story. Both quarterback Adrian Martinez and running back Deuce Vaughn, both very talented runners with the football. If Missouri can hold this Kansas State rushing game in check, like anywhere close to the job they just did against Louisiana Tech, then yeah, not only are they going to cover the spread, they're going to win the game pretty easily. But that's a huge if, considering Kansas State has that two-headed rushing attack. Now, Adrian Martinez last week only threw for 53 yards. 53 yards passing on 15 attempts. And what has been the criticism of Adrian Martinez's entire career at Nebraska? He's an unproven passer. We don't trust his arm. So 15 pass attempts, 53 yards through the air is not exactly winning me over here. Meanwhile, Brady Cook took over as the Missouri quarterback, and a lot of people wrote a lot of positive things about what they saw from Brady Cook last week. Threw for 200 yards and a touchdown. He also rushed for 65 yards and a touchdown, something like that. He did throw an interception, but his numbers a lot more versatile. It looks like the Missouri offense as a whole is going to be a lot more dynamic than Kansas State's offense. I'm sure you figured out by now that I'm betting Missouri, and you're right. There is one thing that's keeping this from being like a 1.5 unit play, and it's the injury report for Missouri. The guy, Kirms White, I think I'm saying that name right. He was their right tackle last year, 6'7", 330 pounds. He was actually an honorable mention on the All-SEC team last year. Probably the most important piece of their offensive line, and he's out with a leg injury. They're also going to be missing a receiver, but I'm not too familiar with him, so I can't really tell you if he's a significant piece of the offense. I don't believe he is. But missing Kirms White at right tackle is not enough to keep me off taking a full touchdown here. Definitely on Missouri. Give me Mizzou plus 7.5. Go Tigers. If anything changes with this pick, I'll let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want my bet of the day, top 7 bets, 3 parlays of the day, I'm doing 3 Saturday. And I'm doing, actually, I think I have 2 dogs of the day for Saturday, for tomorrow. So keep your eye on that. If you're interested in that stuff, you can download the Sauce Network app or go to KyleKirms.com. It's available in both spots. College football Saturday, baby, week 2. That Rams loss really broke my heart last night, but I'm putting it in the past. Let's make some money. I'll talk to you on Twitter.